Squeezes that through. Slowish outfield because of the lot of rain we've had, but it's not stopping that ball. The first boundary of the Sri Lankan innings.
Karunaratne has to be a little bit careful about that ball slanting across him from Delstein on the breeze across the left-hander. He needs to make sure that he goes after the right deliveries and is pretty watchful. This one is foolish in length, and that's why he tries to drive it through the covers, but it's away from that front pad. It does find the edge, safely down and away to the boundary, so a bonus boundary for him. That's beautifully clipped away. Flicked it in the air, no need to try and keep it down. He knows no one's back, and he decides to just flick it away, and that's a beautiful boundary. I'm not convinced about the strategy of Vernon. I think he should stay over the wicket to start. He was getting the ball just to tail back, and this creates an angle, and as you say, he's going to go and bat on the off stump. It almost works into his technique of falling onto the offside because of the different angle.
Punched. Again, this heavy outfield. That has been the problem. This time it will just trickle away. Been some space outside the off stump.
Well, there has been no seam movement for Vernon Philander to work with. So he won't be enjoying that. Faf du Plessis also won't be enjoying this stroke. It's a beautiful shot on the up. Full face of the bat through the covers. So that just proves again what a good pitch this is this morning.
Golf pitchers will turn out to be very good batting first. Don't think he's in control, but it's gone all the way. For a moment I thought he was not in control, but that shot doesn't suggest that. It's gone all the way for 6.
Well, what a great strike. It could have gone wrong because there were two fielders, a square leg and a fine leg in position. It was a short one. Every now and then Delstein just lets it go and lets it go, but quicker and shorter. Got enough of it just to carry over that square leg boundary.
Oh, that's... Yes, it is. There was a big nick. Gunathilaka should be disappointed. Went across and just fended at a delivery. Big nick and a straightforward catch.
Well, that's where he's so good, Kagiso Rabada. Just every now and then he produces that slightly quicker delivery with a good seam position. It's surprised with the bounce and the pace.
That's a confirmation. That's a big nick. Playing a fair bit away from his body. And Rabada strikes.
Nicely played. Stood up quite nicely. Karunaratne, then he'll get 4. Brings up 50 as well for Sri Lanka.
He's played quite a few shots off the back foot today, Karunaratne, and he's played them nicely. It's the challenge for the South Africans. It really does have to be a banged-in delivery, a real effort delivery if it's going to be back of a length. Otherwise, it does tend to sit up in the surface. Just a little bit of width, gets on the top of the bounce, and guards it away. Just makes it way to the boundary on the slow outfield.
Oh, it's over. Off the shoulder of the bat. And he survives Karunaratne, but didn't know much about that.
He really didn't. You would kind of expect these kind of deliveries in South Africa where one rears up off a good length. Saw the last delivery, it was a bit of a wobbly seam. Might have even been an attempt to go cross seam. Yeah, it's just a bit of a cutter delivery. Tends to stand up, takes the shoulder of the bat. And that could have gone anywhere. Fortunately, Karunaratne goes edge over the slip cordon and away to the boundary. Fortunate boundary. I hope that's not going through the top already.
Shot. That's nicely played. Unafraid to go down the pitch, and despite mid-off being 3/4 of the way back, maneuvering the ball into the gap, into the space for 4.
Yeah, nicely played. Use of the feet, very comfortable using the feet of the Sri Lankan batsmen on their own surfaces.
Got him. Perfect from Shamsi. Through Dhananjay De Silva into the drive and in through the gate.
Well, this is a terrific delivery. Tabraiz Shamsi tossed it up outside that off stump and he turned it back in. Through the gate, as Russell Arnold said, try to play that 2 square on the offside, opening up that gate. So that is a beautiful piece of bowling.
Poor delivery. That deserved it.
They'll be disappointed with that. Tabraiz Shamsi was bowling pretty well, so that is a real release ball, short, down the leg side. Square leg is up in that 30-meter zone as well, so that is a very easy put away from a batting point of view.
But not that length. Early lunch for Mendes, who wouldn't miss out.
That'll be 4. All along the ground through the slip cordon. And it brings up 100 for Sri Lanka.
Outfield quickening up, it should. Playing away from the body, but you'll get away with it because the ball doesn't bounce as much.
Beautifully played. And brings up 50 as well for Dimuth Karunaratne. A 15th half century for him in his 50th game. He's played well.
Yeah, he's got 700s as well, Dimuth Karunaratne. Last 2 years, very prolific. And Sri Lanka would wish that he'd go on to double this. They've missed him. He holds it together right at the top. Players like Kusal Mendes, Matthews, they can all bat around Karunaratne. So it'll come down to the skills, the mentality of players as well. And also noticed.
Shot. That's a beautiful shot. Shot of a man off 50. 112 for 2.
Nine wickets in the test match. The last time Dale Steyn played here. That one just sat up.
Up in the air and gone. Just a little punch. Out of nowhere, really. A peculiar dismissal. Kusal Mendes looking all right on 24. Then he's just chipped one to mid-on. Steyn gets one.
Yeah, hard work paying off for Dale Steyn. Just a nothing shot, really. Probably just held up in the pitch a little bit more than Kusal Mendes expected. Yes, number 420 is after Pollock.
That's a good delivery. Now they're asking, and it's gone. He starts off with a wicket. Straight away, the foolish delivery. Matthews on the back foot, edging it, possibly anticipating the short delivery. This is good bowling.
Yeah, brilliant bowling from Kagiso. No looseness. Sometimes your first delivery can be a bit of a loosener. It wasn't the case from KG. The area was good, the line, the length. Started to drift in and then just straightens, finds that edge, squares Matthews up on the crease. As easy a catch as you'll get in Test cricket for Quinton de Kock, and South Africa continue to impress.
Oh, is that taken? I think he is. So that's the second wicket. Well, we were going to talk about that short ball and what the West Indies did, and this is exactly what we are seeing here. Roshan Silva fending a short delivery straight down the man's throat at short leg.
Just been 3 deliveries in the over from Kagiso and he's having a massive impact. Brought back into the attack. He made the initial breakthrough at the start of the day, picked up the first wicket, and now he's got 2 wickets and 3 deliveries. Banged in short, looks to get up and ride it. Unfortunately, all he can do is just find the hands, the safe hands of Aiden Markram. It's a good catch in the end.
Got him. Shamsi picks up another. Sri Lanka slip deeper into trouble. It's Dikwel on the way back.
Yeah, good delivery from Shamsi. Gave that one a little bit of air, and it managed to pitch. And as it pitched, it purchased, took the outside edge, and Dikwel will be disappointed. Probably was more concerned about whether they were going to go off sooner for the rain or what was going to unfold. But that's a great delivery by Shamsi. He's bowled a very impressive spell. 14.2 overs. That's his second wicket of the day.
Gone! He's gone casually to the right. Quinton de Kock and taken it in one hand, but Philander comes back and he delivers.
Yeah, for the second time today, the man who starts his spell from the 410 picks a wicket with his first delivery. Just decent line and length outside the off stump, and as you mentioned, that does look rather casual for Quinton de Kock, and I think he's pretty happy that he's managed to hold on to it. But you can't keep Philander out of the attack.
Shot. It's nicely played. Uncomplicated, is in the slot and he decided he's going at it. And away it goes for 4.
He gets himself into the 90s, does Karunaratne. And he really has looked untroubled for most of his innings. Others have fallen by the wayside and haven't really been able to contribute as far as the big partnership goes, but he stood strong.
Oh, yes, well done. That is well done. It was never on the single. He decided to call him and just set off Karunaratne.
Please.
I don't think Herath has got there.
Yes. Out, load, out.
There's the confirmation of the decision. Full toss. And it's thumped. Teaser. It'll get there. Hit hard enough. 4 to Lakmal.
Yeah, nice juicy full toss from Shamsi. Probably one of the worst deliveries he's bowled today, and Lakmal doesn't miss out. Caresses it through the covers.
And that's his 100. And a well-played innings indeed, and a thoroughly satisfying knock. It will reach the boundary. Quite a few milestones for Dimuth Karunaratne. His 8th Test 100. His first versus South Africa. Now he's got 4 first innings 100s. 1 more to come, second at Galle. And in fact, he now becomes the second Sri Lankan to hit 100 in his 50th Test match. The first was Tilakaratne Dilshan, and he's unique. He's got twin hundreds in his 50th Test at Chittagong. Well, magnificent effort by Dimuth Karunaratne.
Another boundary, back-to-back boundaries for him. That shot to bring up his 100 was an excellent stroke, a straight drive, picking the gap between the bowler and mid-on, full face of the bat. Been in control all day long, and this is just an indication of just how confident he's been and how well he's played.
This is turning out to be the most expensive over of the game. Well, they understand how valuable that 100 is and what it means to this side. And as you correctly said, Kepler, it's worth a little bit more.
Up in the air and gone. Finger goes up straight away. It's Rabada again. He's got 4 to his name now. And South Africa get the 9th.
Nowhere to go, Suranga Lakmal. Made it easy for umpire Paul Rifle because he looked at his fingers, looked at his gloves, he was in pain.
That's beautifully played. Gives himself some room to just open up the offside. It's over-pitched in length, and he just caresses it through the covers. Great shot.
Excellent shot, giving himself room inside out for him. Just looking to take it along the ground. Saw it early, plenty of space. And Dale Steyn, for some reason, just bowled it in the slot. But every run is so vital for Sri Lanka at this stage.
Oh, take that. Dale Steyn almost getting to it. One bounce before Sandakan in on the act. They've all enjoyed that, Sandakan. First runs for him after 23 balls.
Wasn't a bad strike, the slog sweep. So more useful runs for Sri Lanka.
Oh, he's clobbered that. And he's got all of it. Dimuth Karunaratne, 150. Oh, it's gone for 4.
It's a good strike though, that slog sweep. Just 2 away now from that 150 mark. He picked the right delivery to hit, and he hit it beautifully.
And hit it into the gap. The fielders in the deep, yeah, 2 away from 150. Knocks it down comfortably. That brings up 150. Well-made runs to the left-handed opening batsman.
Off 215 deliveries, excellent performance. Wickets have been falling all around him the whole day, but he's kept his composure and he's done a great job.
56% of the team's total so far from Karunaratne. He was 93 when Sri Lanka lost their 8th wicket. Herat run out at 176. Down the ground. Top shot from Lakshan Sandakan.
Nothing wrong with that. Good use of the feet. Beautifully struck, straight boundary.
That's his highest score. Previous best 19 for Sandakan. And these two have now put on 51. First 50-run partnership in the Sri Lankan innings. Well, not Sandakan. Well, not yet.
Well, that's poor bowling. Dragged this one down. Dean Elgar. Slow surface, so Sandakan had all the time in the world to get back and pull this one to the boundary. This is very frustrating for Faf du Plessis, the South African captain. Would be defining runs in the overall perspective of this match.
They'll be disappointed, but not anymore. They eventually do wrap things up. Shamsi picks up his 3rd. The variation of spinning it away from the right-hander makes the South African captain pleased. But it's been a valiant effort. Sandakan picks up 25, and he's got his team to a respectable 286. They've got to a sort of decent 287. Past score here is probably over 400 in the first innings, but having been 176 for 8, they'll take 287.
Is that taken? I think it is. South Africa have lost a wicket, and Rangan Herat's magic has worked.
Yeah, we're talking about how it looks pretty comfortable, but it's just going to get the one delivery to maybe misbehave, one to grip. And that's exactly what Herat has managed to do to Aiden Markram. He's found the outside edge, a little bit of air. Watch as the ball pitches, just turns. That's a very good delivery, finds that edge. Nice catch taken in the slip corner by Matthews. And that is absolutely ideal for Sri Lanka.